You have got a to-do list a mile long. You know you should be doing things, heck, you might even want to be doing them, but you just feel stuck, physically stuck. Maybe you are endlessly scrolling on your phone, unable to put it down, or it feels like your body has been glued to the couch. There is this weird, frustrating paralysis that takes over. You feel completely exhausted, but at the same time, there is a wired, anxious energy buzzing just under your skin. What if I told you this is not a failure of willpower? That it is not you being lazy or having a character flaw? What if that feeling of being stuck is actually a brilliant, ancient survival mechanism that is hardwired deep into your nervous system? This state is often called functional freeze, and once you understand what it is, you can learn how to work with it, not against it. To gently guide yourself back into motion and out of that state of stuckness. So, what exactly is this functional freeze state? It is a total paradox. On the outside, you might still be going through the motions. You get to work, you answer emails, you take care of your family, but on the inside you feel numb, disconnected, and emotionally flat. It is like you are running on autopilot, just watching your own life from a distance. People often describe the feeling as being tired but wired. Imagine pressing the gas pedal and the emergency brake in your car at the exact same time. That is what is happening in your body. You have the sympathetic nervous system high alert arousal, the gas pedal, colliding with the parasympathetic nervous system shutdown response. This mashup creates a state of immobilized energy. You have stress hormones screaming at you to move, but another deeper part of your nervous system is screaming stop. Symptoms can include a profound sense of being stuck or unable to act, feeling emotionally numb and struggling to concentrate or make even the simplest decisions. You might find yourself procrastinating on everything, not because you are avoiding it, but because the path to actually doing it feels completely blocked off. You might feel physical tension in your neck, shoulders, and jaw, have shallow breathing, and just generally feel disconnected from your own body. It is that feeling of lying in bed for hours, wanting to get up, but being physically unable to, all while your mind is racing a mile a minute. This is not just a bad mood, it is a specific physiological state, and to get out of it, we need to understand why your body defaults to it in the first place. To get why your body does this, we have to look at our biology through the lens of the polyvagal theory, developed by Dr. Stephen Porges. The theory explains that our autonomic nervous system, the background operator for all our involuntary processes like heart rate and breathing, has three main settings, kind of like a traffic light for our body. Think of it like this. The green light is your ventral vagal state. This is your sweet spot, the state of safety and social connection. When you are here, you feel calm, connected, curious, and creative. You can easily engage with others and the world. This is our best state for health, growth, and restoration. The yellow light is your sympathetic nervous system. This is the famous fight or flight response. When your nervous system senses a threat, it hits the gas. Adrenaline and cortisol flood your system, your heart rate spikes, and your muscles tense up, getting you ready to either fight the danger or run like hell. This is a state of high-energy mobilization. But what happens when the threat feels inescapable? What if you cannot fight and you cannot run? That is when your nervous system slams on the red light. The dorsal vagal response. This is the oldest, most primal part of our defense strategy, a response we share with most animals. It is the freeze or shutdown. Think of an animal playing dead to avoid a predator. The body essentially fakes its own death by slowing everything way down. Your heart rate and blood pressure drop, breathing becomes shallow, and numbness or dissociation sets in. This full shutdown is a state of immobilization, designed to conserve energy and numb you to the pain of an overwhelming experience. So where does functional freeze fit in? It is a blended state. It is not the full-on red light shutdown. It is more like having one foot on the yellow light gas, sympathetic anxiety, and one foot on the red light brake, dorsal vagal shutdown, at the same time. The crucial part to understand is that this is involuntary. Your brain's threat detection center, the amygdala, perceives danger and hijacks your system before your conscious mind even gets a vote. You are not choosing this. In our modern world, the predator is not a lion. It is chronic stress, burnout at work, or persistent emotional overwhelm. When these things feel inescapable, your nervous system defaults to its oldest survival trick. It freezes. Just understanding this can be a huge first step, helping you move from self-blame to self-compassion. It is a powerful shift to realize your body is trying to protect you. Before we move on to how we can gently work with this state, I would love to know if this explanation resonates with you. Let me know in the comments below if you have ever experienced that tired but wired feeling. You are definitely not alone. So, if you cannot think your way out of a freeze, how do you get moving again? The answer is not to force it or just do it. That is like revving an engine with the emergency brake pulled. The key is to send your body signals of safety. You want to gently thaw the freeze, not shatter it. We have to speak the language the body understands, and that language is not logic, it is sensation. This is where somatic or body-based practices are gold. They work directly with your physiology to help your nervous system shift gears. Here are a few simple, powerful things you can try even from your bed. When we are frozen, our focus narrows to a tunnel. Orienting is a practice that gently widens your world again. Right now, just let your eyes slowly scan the room. Allow your head and neck to turn as you notice different things. Do not even name them, just land your eyes on them. Notice a lamp, a bookshelf, the color of the wall, the light coming through the window. This simple act sends a powerful subconscious signal to your brainstem. I am safe enough to look around. No immediate threat here. It is a foundational step in telling your nervous system the coast is clear. The freeze response is almost always connected to shallow breathing, or even holding your breath without realizing it. We can manually shift our nervous system by changing how we breathe. The key is not some giant, forceful breath, but a long, slow exhale. Try this with me. Breathe in gently through your nose for a count of 4. Then, breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 6 or 8, like you are gently blowing through a thin straw. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. Do this 3 or 4 times. That long exhale stimulates your vagus nerve, which is the superhighway of your rest and digest system. It acts as a gentle biological brake on the shutdown response. From a state of freeze, the idea of going for a run feels impossible, so do not even try. The goal is to reintroduce movement in the smallest, least intimidating way possible. Start with micro movements. While you are sitting or lying down, just start by wiggling your fingers and toes. Then, gently roll your wrists and ankles. Shrug your shoulders up toward your ears, and then let them drop with a sigh. These tiny movements start to wake up the neural pathways for action, gently reminding your body that movement is still possible and safe. Shaking is also a natural way the body releases stored energy, so even just shaking out your hands can be incredibly effective. Freeze can make you feel like a ghost, disconnected from your body and the world. Grounding techniques use your senses to pull your awareness back into the present moment. A powerful way to do this is with touch and temperature. If you can, grab an ice cube and hold it, focusing only on that intense cold sensation. Or find a textured object, a rough blanket, a smooth stone, and just focus on how it feels on your skin. Sound is another great tool. Humming, singing, or even gargling literally vibrates the vagal nerve where it passes through your throat, which can help gently lift you out of that numb, immobilized state. So, that overwhelming feeling of being stuck, of being unable to move even when you desperately want to, is not laziness. It is a real, biological survival response. It is your nervous system trying its best to protect you from what it sees as an inescapable threat. You cannot fight your way out of it, and you definitely cannot shame yourself out of it. The path forward is paved with gentleness and signals of safety. If you take away just one thing from this, let it be this. The next time you feel that familiar sensation of being frozen, just pause. Instead of judging yourself, get curious. Try one small body-based thing. Gently look around your room. Take a single, long, slow exhale. Wiggle your fingers. That is where the shift begins. This is not about fixing something broken in you. It is about learning to befriend your own nervous system. It is a journey of coming back home to your body, one small, safe, and compassionate step at a time. You have everything you need to feel alive, engaged, and in motion again. If this was helpful, please consider liking this video and sharing it with someone who might need to hear this message. For more on applied psychology and nervous system health, do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for being here.